Hi guys, this video talks about 6 months to the CAT exam. This is a very crucial phase now which is going to start because time is becoming less and less. And this is the main time when the people start getting into panic mode and all those things. So first of all, you have enough time. Fine. Most people who crib and say you need a preparation for 2-3 years to crack CAT. I have studied for 2 years to crack CAT. In their first attempt, normally they are studying only for 1 to 2 or max 3 months. You can't crack in 2-3 months time, to be very frank. Fine. So this is the right time. 6 months time is more than sufficient to crack the exam. Fine. So be with me for next few minutes. I'll walk you through the overview about what CAT is all about, how to prepare and everything. Alright, this is the right time when you have to start taking the mocks. Yeah. So what I would normally recommend is to take a mock every 15 days. I know most of you not yet started your preparation or just started the preparation. You're not done with the complete syllabus, but it's right time to start with the mocks. I consider mock to be a first kick. Yep. First mock obviously you'll score less. You'll score between 50 to 70 percentile. But gradually the target is to improve. Yeah, so that by the CAT time we reach the level which we need to reach. Alright, so this is the right time to start the mock. So first week of May should be your first mock. Fine. So that you know where you stand and how much percentile you are getting. All those things. Yeah. So please start with your mocks. So it's not 6 months time for the CAT exam. So I want to divide your preparation into phases. So phase 1 is basically for the next 3 months, which is your May, June, July, and August, September, October is the phase 2. October end probably is the expected date for the CAT exam. So plus minus 10-15 days. So third phase will be for non-CAT exams, ZAT, SNAP, and MET. I want you to focus on the other exams as well because they are equally important. Yep. So let's keep an eye on all the exams together rather than only focusing on CAT. Obviously, CAT is the main exam. CAT is the main cash cow because most of the colleges are taking CAT scores. Fine. Now the main problem is the motivation, how to bring the motivation for the next few months. So that's what I'm going to talk about mainly in this video. Fine. How much you're earning today? Fine. Or if you are a student, then what are you doing? What is the expected salary? How much you think you can earn in 3 years' time? Fine, if you're an IT engineer working a salary of 3 to 4 lakhs, max to max you can reach 6 lakhs in 3 years. But if you look at an average salary, I'm not talking about the IIMs now, I'm talking about the second level run colleges like SP Jain. SP Jain have an average salary this year of 18.2 lakhs. Jamanal Bajaj have posted an average salary of 17.7 lakh. Fine, that's the average salary. So you can, some of you will be getting an average salary of around 18 lakhs after 2 years. Now, it might sound like, yeah, they have to be, you have to, it's not possible for me. So someone have to do that. SP Jain, for example, have 240 seats. So they have to fill those 240 seats. Whether it's you or your friend or the person whom you don't even know, someone is going to be earning 18 lakh a salary in 2 years' time. So why don't you work hard and be one of them who is earning 18 lakh rather than making someone else or letting someone else do that because you think you cannot do it. How can you think without even doing it? Fine, and that's a typical mentality of an Indian student that we love to work hard if we can see an output. Yeah, here people become more and more doubt about themselves and about the exams and everything because obviously the time is less, no doubt. But 6 months is more than sufficient. Yeah, trust me, time is not a problem. The problem is how much you are going to study. Alright, so these 6 months is very crucial period. So use this 6 months so that you can be in those league who will be earning around 18 lakh salary. So let it be 1 year, let it take 2 years. Doesn't matter. Fine, do it from a good college. Otherwise, there's no fun doing MBA. Alright. So phase 1 is to target to complete the basics. So because unless you know maths, English, you cannot go further down. So the first target should be complete all the basics. And that's my target for you. Your target should be to complete all the basics by August 15. Because August 15 is like 3.5 months ka time. You should be done with the basics. You should know every topic, what is coming in CAT, what is the importance of the topic. Fine. So that we can then move to the shortcut level. Only focus on shortcuts for last 2.5-3 months. Alright. Alright, so once we're done with the basics, next 3-4 months I wanted to focus on the shortcut level. There are 6 main areas within maths, geometry. I call it visual geometry because I like to teach geometry through visualization, so that you don't use formulas everywhere to solve every question. That will obviously give you more speed and all. Vedic numbers, equation and polynomials, dirty quant, arithmetic, DI. So these are 6 areas in maths. Similarly, 6th area is in verbal, RC half time, grammar, sentence correction, vocab, fill in the blanks, para completion, para jumbles, critical reasoning and logical reasoning. So these are the areas which are there in the workshops. So these workshops probably I'm planning to start from June onwards. So June for first week we'll start with the workshop, so that we can cover up the basics as well as the advanced level, both the things together. Yep, all right. Alright, so this is going to be the plan. For the first 3 months, we are going to focus on the basics. So these 3 months. Fine. And then immediately along with that, from next month, we'll start with the workshops. Shortcuts. Yep, so there will be a small overlap between the shortcuts and workshops. Fine. So that we can cover up everything. And this is the right time to start with the mocks as well. So here we start with the mocks as well. Fine. So all these things will go hand in hand. From next month onwards, we'll be doing the basics as well as shortcuts. So what we'll be doing, for example, we have 1 week we pick up geometry. So same week you have to do the geometry basics and then take it to the advanced level. Now the advantage of people who have joined us earlier is that they've already done geometry once. But still you have to revise again because you did geometry on a couple of months ago. Fine. So those who started early. But those who are starting now, obviously 6 months ka time is more than sufficient to crack the exams. Yep. Alright, so quant, these are the main areas of quant. So the marks is not important. DI, dirty quant. Dirty quant, I mean inequalities, functions, graphs, all those things, which is basically equations and polynomials. Geometry, arithmetic, PNC, numbers. If I talk about CAT this year, geometry, dirty quant, and arithmetic. These 3 topics were the most important topic, with each topic with 8 marks. Almost half of the paper was these three topics. Yep. So this is the main focus from the CAT point of view. Alright, now this is a very important part, how to study every day, especially those who are working and non-working. I'll start with the working people first, then we'll go to the non-working people. For working people, every day you need 2 to 3 hours. That can be combined together, or maybe 1 hour in the morning, 2 hours in the night, 1 in the night, 2 in the morning, 1 hour during lunch, office, go to office late. Once in a week, start going to office late. Suppose I get up in the morning, I want to study today. Don't go to office, or go to office late. Fine. So you have to start getting time, or start taking time out of your job and put it into the exam studies. Fine. That is very, very important. So one day we need an off. Let's say Sunday I keep off for myself. I'm only going to study. I'm not going to study 1 day a week. Fine. So Sunday we not study. Sunday we'll only take a mock. Fine, just to get an idea where we stand, but we're not going to study on Sunday. Yeah, so we're remaining 6 days. Now, if I study maths every day, you'll be bored in 1 month, trust me. So we'll do alternate. 1 day maths, 1 day verbal, 1 day maths, 1 day verbal, 1 day maths, 1 day verbal. It's like going to gym. If you've ever been to gym, 1 day cardio, 1 day weights, cardio weights, so that your body don't get used to same kind of exercise. So same thing we are recommending here. Now within that also, I don't want you to pull one topic for weeks and weeks together. For example, you started geometry and it have been 2 weeks you're studying geometry. The problem is that in this strategy, it's not a bad strategy, but problem is that there are 2 problems. One, you started off for the day 1 very well with 4 or 5 hours of study, but gradually the steam was lost. Towards the end, you are hardly doing 1 to 2 hours a day on geometry. You start feeling bored. It's very, very normal. Fine. Number 2 problem, today we are in May. Fine. Now May to May, again we are going to, now if you study geometry for 2 weeks, not going to open the books again till October, November. And whatever you study in May, you are going to forget. So I don't recommend that. Fine. So how I want you to study is, for example, maybe you put only 2 days for geometry. 1 day pick up circles and the second day pick up triangles, so that you cover up geometry, the main part. Fine. So don't drag the things too long. So 2 or 3 hours is more than sufficient for one area. Whatever you study is great. That's enough. No problem. Let's complete everything in next 2 months, two to 3 months, and then come back again and do it again. Fine. So we are going to spend complete 2 weeks on geometry, but rather than spending all 2 weeks together, let's spend 1 week now and 1 week afterward. You got my point? And don't drag the topic for more than 2 sessions. I started time and work. I did around 20-30 questions now. I did 20-30 questions again the second part. That's it. That's more than sufficient. Yeah, don't drag. Don't take it too long time for that. Same for verbal. But there will be some days when you don't want to study. For example, today I'm very, very tired, or I just saw a movie, or I'm not willing to study at all. No problem. The day you don't want to study DI and logic. Trust me, a logic is one area you can do even when you're not in the mood to study. So do those things. Yep. So plan your studies accordingly, because this is very, very important to plan it out. Alright, same for the non-working people, those who are at home or taking a gap year for CAT preparation. Make it 4 to 6 hours. 3 hours in the morning, 3 in the night, or 2 in the morning, 2 in the night. Fine. And do repeat both. Like morning I do maths, evening I do verbal. Morning I do verbal, evening I do quant. Again quant, verbal, quant. So that again you rotate the exercise. Yep. So that you'll be able to complete the syllabus. Alright. Same from verbal ability point of view. Reading based, reading comprehension, para jumble, para completion. These are the 3 main areas based on reading. Reading comprehension will be 16 questions, para jumble 4 questions, para completion 4 questions. Grammar, sentence correction, vocab usage have gone down now. There will be hardly one question in the exam. And logic 16 questions. With the critical reasoning as 8 questions. So logic based is 24 questions. Now critical reasoning is more of a logic and verbal mix. So it's coming as part of the verbal ability, but I call them logic, because the moment I say it's a logic question, engineers become comfortable in the topic. The moment I say it's a verbal topic, the engineers start getting nervous about these things. Yep, so this is the way we have to plan the studies. Fine, this is the right time to start with your mocks as well. So if you look at the first phase is easy, walk before you run. So first phase, I'm not worried about your mocks. Or in fact, I'm not even going to give you the detail analysis of the mocks, because that's not important right now. Right now, the main target is to first sit for 2.5 hours, 3 hours to take the CAT exam. Fine. So the month of May, probably even June as well, I'm not worried about your scores. I will be worried about your scores from July onwards, or maybe August onward. August, September, October. Last 3 months, your CAT percentile is very, very important. Right now, don't worry about a percentile. Fine. Anyone who is scoring 99% or even 95% plus are all CAT repeaters. Yep. So this second phase of your mocks will be the main time when you have to look at the mock scores and all. Yep. So that will be taken care of if you are joining my course. So we have this online mock engineering program in which all the mocks along with the books and shortcuts is part of the G100 program, which is there online. Fine, if you already have the books, great. Otherwise, you can go for our books, Cetking books. We have 3 phase book, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. Phase 1 is all the basics. Phase 2 is an advanced level, which will start for the next phase. That is the next month, 3 months, August, September, October. And phase 3 will be the non-CAT exams, ZAT, SNAP, and MET, all the books. Yep. So every coaching institute will give you around 10 books. But the moment you see all the books together, you'll get lost. What to study, where to study. So we have color-coded and divided the books into phases. So first 3 months, do only orange books. That is May, June, July. After July, we'll change the books. Yep. New books. Phase 2. Then new books. Phase 3. Fine. I normally say it's like going out with a new girlfriend every 3 months. New girlfriend aayegi, naya pyar, everything. You will fall in love with the CAT preparation again. Yep. Alright, so summarize. So this is what I want to talk about. 6 months are there. Time is enough. We have enough time with you. Fine, so please work hard for that. If you're planning to join our program, we have 2 programs. One is the G100 program, which includes the books and everything. Fine, if you don't want the books, we have another G100 program, which is without books for those who have joined the coaching classes. Fine, and shortcuts and everything will become as a part of the program, which you can join. Yeah, it's called G100 program, which you can join online. If you want to join the program, please call us on 959 444 1448 0959 444 1448. Yep. And you can see the details on our site cetking.com. On cetking.com, you can see online programs. Within online program is called G100 program. That covers up your everything. That's covered up basically 5 things. You get all the books. The total 10 books. Books will be sent to the courier. Fine. Then the lectures, all the basics lectures and shortcuts will be available online. Now, how I want to do is, because you're working as well as student, so a lot of things are there along with the studies as well. So I want you to only study 3 days a week. I only study 3 topics a week. Sorry. So every week we study 3 topics and take a test. Taking a test is more important than to study. The test is available in your login ID. Test can also be taken on Facebook. Fine, because you study or you don't study, but you will go to Facebook every day. So we started taking the test on Facebook, so that everything come along with that part, so that you study every day. Fine. So mocks and tests. Mocks we are starting from May onwards. Probably May 15 will be giving the first mock. Fine. So this is the program. This is the way it works. So, but just to summarize, 6 months are there. Time is there. Don't worry at all about the time. How much you study is more important. Alright, trust me, we have done in our college days, we have passed the exam in 4 days of study. Here we are getting a 6 months time, which is more than sufficient. Yep. All the best. Thank you.